Hello and welcome everybody, what is going on? So this is MiaSanMiaTV and I have 3 stories for you today for our transfer talk of today. There's been quite a few transfers, obviously it being a transfer window being open and whatnot. It's kind of to be expected, but still quite a lot of transfer news lately. So this time it's nothing on Rati, but this time it's much more on Badstuber. Now according to Kicker, who obviously a very reliable, Badstuber is very close to joining Manchester City. He's only one step away, one inkling away. Basically, all that's needed is literally just a signature. What I'm expecting to happen is that he'll get a new contract right now at Bayern. Let's say a three-year contract, and then he's gonna go on loan for 6 months. I think that's the only thing that's really missing right now for him to get a new contract. And that's my speculation. That's my take on that. And I think that probably by the end of at the latest, by the end of next week, he'll be already a Manchester City player. That's my take, though. Well, he'll be on loan at Manchester City, but that's my take, though. So it looks like the Badstuber story. It's moving up very quickly. You know, it's going very fast. Just like yesterday and whatnot, the agent came out and said that they were speaking to Bayern about a few clubs and whatnot, and that the option was the loan. And Slotty came out yesterday and said, yeah, he'll only go on loan. And today it looks like he's literally about to join Manchester City, which obviously with Pep being there, he'll be used to the setup, he'll be used to how they play, and if he's fit, obviously he'll be a starter. He just has to be fit, that's the problem. So we'll see how that goes, But the next story, when I actually think that came out like yesterday, no, it came out today, and that was that Xabi Alonso, he was talking about a new contract. Now, that's just me asking you guys, what do you guys think? Xabi Alonso, will he get a new contract? Should he get a new contract? Does he deserve a new contract? Answer those 3 questions. So the first one, will he get a new contract? I think yes. The second one, what did I say? Will he get a new contract? Does he deserve a new contract? Yeah. If he spends more time on the bench, yes. The only problem I have is obviously with younger players such as obviously Kimmich, Renato Sanchez, even Thiago really, and Vidal. We just have too many positions, or maybe not enough positions. Obviously, it depends how you look at it for midfield. And obviously, without him, we could play a different kind of midfield. Obviously, with the rumors with us trying to go after Irati, that's another question mark. So there's a lot of question marks right now. So just answer those questions. Do you think he'll get a new contract, and would you want him to get a new contract? Those are the 2 questions I have for you guys today. Will he get a new contract, and does he deserve one? That's all I'm asking you guys. That's all I want to know from you guys. But last but not least, and that's not really a transfer rumor, but it's related to transfers, to be fair. And that is the Lewandowski's agent came out and basically said that Lewandowski had an offer from China for, I believe it was like 40 million plus or so, to basically become the world's highest paid players if he had moved to China. But that Lewandowski refused. And then his agent obviously came out and said, yeah, money isn't everything, but yeah, I won't rule out anything just yet. Basically, the way his agent has always been. Let's be realistic here. If you follow Lewandowski's agent, he's always been the same. He's always basically said that, you know what, I'm gonna try and get as much money as possible out of everything, but with the sporting aspects. So he's not just going after the money, but he's also going after the sporting aspects. But it's quite interesting though that, you know, Lewandowski and whatnot, and other players as well. Obviously, if you look at the amount of players that have gone to China just this winter, it's quite a lot. It's a huge amount of players really, and those players, they're making a lot of money now. If I was a footballer, and that's with me being totally honest, would I go to China? Let's say I'm 20. Let's say I'm 20 like I am right now. Let's say I'm 20 and I'm a footballer. I'm the next big thing. Would I go to China instead of say let's say not Bayern. With 20 that wouldn't really be a good option. But let's say with 20 years old, would I go to somewhere like maybe Manchester City, you know, instead of Manchester City, obviously Badstuber going to Manchester City on loan. With Manchester City, would I go to Manchester City or would I go to China where I could earn 10 times the amount of money? I would go to China. I would obviously go to China. I really would, because the difference between £20,000 a week and £200,000 a week, that's a lot. That is a massive amount of difference. So I probably would. I wouldn't be the ideal player. I wouldn't be the ideal player to have at a club, if I'm being totally honest. But that's just the way I think. What do you guys think? Like, would you go to China for let's say 10 times the amount of money, or would you stay at, say, let's say a top three club, Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Bayern Munich? Would you stay at a top three club for, let's say, 50,000 a week, or would you go to one of the biggest? Go to one of the most paid clubs in China for, let's say, 500,000 a week, but obviously nobody will know you, basically. So that's my take. Would you? I would definitely. I would definitely go. I'd follow the money. That's my take, though. Just because a football career is short, anything can happen. Obviously, today with Deisler's birthday, with today being Deisler's birthday, it just shows you that a football career is short. Anything can happen, and I'd want to make as much money as possible right now, so I can then invest that once I finish playing football. But that's just my take, though, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me what you guys think. Obviously, if the difference is like £20,000 and let's say £25,000, no, I'd stay with £20,000 if I feel settled. But if it's like 20,000 and 200,000. My luggage is packed. I'm off. But anyway, what do you guys think about first of all, obviously Badstuber, obviously he looks very likely to go to Manchester City. But what do you think about obviously Lewandowski rejecting an offer to China and Alonso wanting a new contract at Bayern? Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, people, you can rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out and have a nice day. Bye.